Taka someone hapa na Biafra. Taka someone hapa na Biafra Dimeku. Taka someone hapa na Biafra Dimeku. Omo Governor Dimeku. Administrator. Anaba ta butel. Black. Nava Dimeku Mariabo. Oku Badolago. Abo Dimeku Mariabo. Oku Badolago. Abo Biafra. I don't want to be a mafia. No, none can make one, none can make one. No, we don't want to do that. 2007. 2007. Have you been in the none can make one? I did for one. So up a leak. One day, the director of one day, we become well, we was a woman, no, no, we was no woman, another. We was a woman, another. Over under the crash for Fabia. Over a woman, the crash for Fabia. Not the Canada. Baladina Biafra, you wouldn't get in the Canada. That's what Fabia. What you need from my I know much. I told you. You were on the name of a movie that told you, I know much. Well, I know much. I'm going to put my I know much. You're on the memory. Is it going to be a program? I kill you that way. I never have a young man. I don't know Biafra. For coming over to put them one on the president to sit down. Jolly Bravo, made Brazil of Made two then the icing I got when I say to go, Beacon, Yamalayo, I will name I don't know about what they live. Every rock, about 21. 21 salute God. 21 God. All work, you didn't know what you walk up at that. Everyone will walk up at that. I'm a neighbor. No, the milk. I do like a say no. I do like a say no. I have
Yeah! Hey! Yes!
Nigeria ekotogi ha na-akpa eji achị Ọdụmegwu steeti wee kpọrọ m mkpọ n'ala Ọdụmegwu steeti wee kpọrọ m mkpọ n'ala aga m eme nke m emegbu na mbụ wee gwa ha na emere m nkwado wepụta ije a
otu aka ọ dị
esiri nwoke n'ite
otu aka ọ dị
anọrọ m na ana bongo nke njin ọla n'Igbo mana emere m nkwado Wekwa Nigeria si ha unu je bupute the best unu
Odugwu adịgo ka o si adị
maka nke m mepere unu afụ the one I didn't show you, you will not see. Odumegwu akpọtego mmụọ today.
Yes.
Odumegwu butere mmụọ.
Yes.
Odu can send the son to welcome.
Admin of Odumegwu. Nnekwu mmadụ ka ebo. Nnekwu mmadụ ka ebo. I prove go that na n'iselu ihe eji aga ije.
O metụrụ ofu ụbọchị onye na-eti ya.
Wee sị gị that na ebubutere m nke ka ibobo. Biafra bụ obodo nsọ. Biafra bụ ana nsọ.
Yes.
Maka anyị malụ ihe Chineke kere n'ala Biafra.
Yes.
Onye Trump melụ chief of staff.
Asị na dike nwa eze anaghị akwa na mba.
Otu aka
ọ dị. The Dragon Master.
Maka na afụ nube m ụdị a before.
Yes.
Lobbyist.
Ịkwadoro akwado.
Unu kpọtara mmụọ.
Yes.
Ihe m ga-agwa unu taa bụ na struggle a echenjigo from this moment. Because of this single display, aga m eme ihe nchọburu ime in 2 months to come. Ọ ga-ebido imebe ozugbo. Mark my word. Agwa m unu na Nigeria edego ihe niile ha ga-ede. Send ya niile ha ga-esend na Finland. Simon Ekpa nka na-awọ m up na-eme press up maka ihe ga-eme after December. Mana ọ ga-ebido mebe n'oge maka na anyị ga-eji ehihie chọwa ewu ojii tupu chejie. The Biafra land will never allow the enemies of our people, our culture, our belief and way of life to live the next minute. The earlier they pack their bag and baggages and leave our land for the defense of our women and children, the better for them. Nigeria, ihe na convention bụ ka generate a legal document.
Yes.
Anyị ga-ejizi wee gwazie mba ụwa niile orugokwa mgbe unu ga-recognize Biafra. Maka na ihe a na-eme before up to this today is only awareness that now we are not wanted in Nigeria.
Yes.
It is only awareness that Nigeria was not created to favor every indigenous person within that Niger area. And so it is for the best interest of everybody that we go our separate ways to develop ourselves in the best way possible. So we can value and recognize our culture, our differences, and develop our land ourselves and compete among nations, where criminals and fraudsters will not be vying into positions with the money they stole from America. That is what we are fighting for.
Yes.
All of you remember those who promised to bring 25 healers cars to kill our people in Biafra land. They are all involved in the internet scam.
Yeah.
Those who was bragging how they will bring healers from Abuja to stop us, they are all involved. The local government chairman that was arrested by the FBI on multi-million-dollar fraud, they are all together. They are the people bragging how they are going to bring healers to kill our people in Anambra. Today, where are they? Na nke mmerụ ju oyi mmekwa ọzọ. Eji ọma anya ọma wee pụta Biafra. Ebu m ike wee bịa ọgụ a. I know I'm going to end this fight. We are going to freedom to our next generation. Onye ọbụla ga-afụ ya n'anya. Onye si na ya ga ha nọ ndụ wee bịa Biafra bịa. Ya kwado dịkwa weel ya. Maka anyị ejideghị gị a na-ejide gị. Ọdụmegwu unu mkpọrịta dike today. Ndewo. Ọdụmegwu kwenu.
Yes.
Ọdụmegwu kwenu.
Yes.
Biafra kwezu ọnụ.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on this very program. I appreciate everyone that has been part of this program this evening. I thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of the program wherever you are connecting from. I appreciate you and I welcome you to this amazing program. We always come here on daily basis to give you information and things you must know. As you know, we are still in the pursuit of our recognition and restoration of Biafra in the homeland. Every progress we are making is in the open. The Deputy Prime Minister is doing everything she can to take Biafra to the highest level. Every one of us here know that already we have an invitation to appear in Washington, D.C. for the inauguration of Donald Trump as the President of the United States. It is going to happen on Monday, and the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, has the invitation, and by the special grace of Chukwu Okike, she is going to be there. It is another way of recognition. It's another way of pursuit of recognition. And we believe by the grace of Chukwu Okike, the attendance of Biafra to the inauguration of Donald Trump is going to change things. We will never be ignored again. No matter how they try to ignore us, they try to silence us, they will never succeed. At every given opportunity, they have always tried to play their games to push us away and to try to create chaos. But I bet you in the name of Chukwu Okike, we will never allow them to succeed. No matter how they try, no matter their propaganda and their blackmail, No matter the plans they make against us, we shall overcome them. Every one of us as Biafrans should prepare and begin to make our contributions. And remember that tomorrow is fundraising. Tomorrow there is going to be a fundraising. And the fundraising of tomorrow is going to be conducted by states, state by state. So if you know your state, you must join your state to make contribution. Whether you're living in homeland or you're living abroad, you have to relate with your state and make your contribution. Even if you do not know your state, come to that very fundraising. When you come to that very fundraising, the introduction will be made, phone numbers released, contact released, so that people can be able to know whom to contact in their states. That fundraising is supposed to be mandatory. Everybody must be there. If you don't know your state yet, being in that fundraising, it will help you to know your state. All the administrators of the 40 states will be there. Those who don't know their Telegram group yet, those who don't know their administrator yet, those who don't know the numbers of the administrator, come on that very fundraising so that you can get those important informations wherever you are as a Biafran. You must not forget the mission why we are here. You must not forget that Biafra is the only way. You must not forget that the only hope and faith we have is Biafra. We are going to fight until the last man standing, and there is no going back.
I want you people to understand that the liberation of Biafra has entered the highest stage in the history of Biafra. Not even during the war. I am telling you, it has entered the highest stage ever. And we are going to do everything humanly possible in this life to restore Biafra. Everything humanly possible will be done. And I want you people to understand that the Biafra liberation is step by step, segment by segment, plan by plan, executions by execution. We'll be executing those plans according to the template till the last one. And Biafra.
Let us go talk about the objective of your struggle and how do you intend to achieve it in practical terms?
In practical terms, it is civil disobedience. The same way that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. accomplished civil rights in America, the same way that Mahatma Gandhi led India to independence out of British colonial rule, the same principles we are applying, and might I add, very successfully too. We will do everything possible to unravel and unshackle the zoo called Nigeria. Everything humanly possible. No stone will be left unturned. We will sacrifice everything sacrificable. Material, life, blood will throw into.
And we will do everything humanly possible to see the Biafra exit. Anybody with arms, and that arms is not turned and channeled to fight the enemy, it is about Biafra, you will fail. You will fail even before you know how to shoot gun. I want everybody to understand that I am in this Biafra struggle to make history. The history is that to get Biafra freedom and free my people from the bondage and from Islamization. That is my only target, nothing else. And I must appreciate those of you in the cabinet of the Biafra Republic government in exile the work you are doing, the brain and ideas that is coming, the wealth of experience that we have. But I want to inform you this evening, there is a lot to do. A lot. A lot to do. Those who make Simon Ekpa their Biafra, they are fighting. Ignore them. I know how to deal with them. You can't fight me and remain the same. Ayi Butegi ke Pentecost. It is only for the Biafra and nothing more. Those who say Simon Ekpa is their problem, Simon Ekpa will remain your problem. Those who say Biafra will not come, you will not live to see Biafra. Or for Aijaga. I told them, Nkita na church Bosowa de Anjo. I am not a gentleman. Do not think that I'm a gentleman because I have been voted as a Biafra Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. I am not that kind of Prime Minister of a state that is an independent state. A Prime Minister is a Prime Minister of freedom fighting, of a country that is in exile, still fighting for freedom. So do not think, because I'm wearing suit, you will do anyhow and you go free with it. No. I'm a no-nonsense person. And I will hunt you with everything in me, legally and otherwise, when I want to. So those who make Simon Ekpa their problem, Simon Ekpa will indeed be your problem. And everything that follows me will be your problem. It is very, very funny that some people, after having had the opportunity to sit in a meeting with me and know how I handle things, they allow the devil to possess them. And they begin to make mess of themselves. They fired the first shot, they failed. They fired the second shot, they failed. And they know that I never miss a target. I never miss a target. And I will never miss a target. I will strike when you least expected.
You have heard it. More especially for those who are attacking the Deputy Prime Minister and you think you're attacking her. Every attack against her is attack against the office of the Prime Minister. When you attack the Deputy Prime Minister, you are attacking the office of the Prime Minister. And it's not going to end up well with you. Those who are pushing propaganda and blackmail, ignore them. Don't mind them. They are only digging their grave. And at a point in time, it will be too late for them to return. Wherever you are today and you are a Biafran, support the United States of Biafra government under the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Support the defense of your land. Tomorrow is going to be fundraising. Be in that fundraising. Don't say you didn't hear. Don't say you are confused. The fundraising tomorrow is state by state. The 40 states in Biafra land are going to give their fundraising. The 40 states in Biafra land, it is going to be state by state, not individual fundraising. So I expect every one of you to be part of that very fundraising. Wherever you are, come and join and do your own part. Contact your state. If you don't know your state, it is also an opportunity for you to come and ask. It's an opportunity for coming to go and know your state, the Telegram group your state is using, and every necessary information about your state and also the administrator in your state, come to the fundraising tomorrow, and I bet you will never remain the same. As they continue to push their propaganda and their blackmail, we are focused on the progress of Biafra. And I want you to listen to the contribution of the Biafrans across the world. Let us listen to fellow Biafrans who have suggestions to make, and we'll proceed from there. Go ahead.
Banyu go the mic, yeah, listen, banyu mic, yeah.
Yeah, don't go ahead.
Okay. Video no we play na in form of no answer to Nonsonkwa. Because okundi by Owajo Doro na Ada mabia si tinye ya ọnụ. Ọla dị ewutela ndị si na ha ama ihe. Why na ha amaghị ihe? The only thing about the government has it up. They have to sit up because ihe mere Simon is like a study on its own, a course on its own to study. So our COS, you need to sit up very well. You people, you guys need to implement every mechanism that will check saboteur. You should source for it. Since our government, let them study the pattern which many countries iPhone had the less corrupt, because corruption is something you cannot do without. It must come. But she study the countries or the very minimal and or the identifiable, apart from people not sitting their mind and writing. So that is what the government because foundation la fight for this one. Oh, no one on a diaspora. Ndị niile nọ na mgbada anọ anyị nọ ha ncha niile bụ ndị ọjọọ, because ọ bụ na ha ncha niile abụọ ndị ọjọọ, ahụghị m ihe ga-eme ejide Simon ka mkpọ ya njide o akpọ ya for oku or restrict ya from ịgwa anyị okwu, inye ọda everywhere tisa. Le anya n'ihe na-eme unu nwa bụ ndị nọ na diaspora na aghọtawago onwe unu, but ndị nke nọ na mgbada, ndị nke so n'ife a na-eme, ọ bụkwa anyị nwa bụ ndị la sọpọtụ ihe a na-eme site n'okwu ọnụ ọ ịgbasa ozi but ndị kpọrọ onwe ha, because ndị nọ na mgbada, ndị so ihe a na-eme bụ those ndị ahụ bụ ndị na-echekwa obodo etisa ala akọ akụkọ ya wu. So and ihe ha ji gain ground because of la ndị isi etisala ha during that period. Ndị isi ji achọ nweta onwe ha dịka gọọmenti now, la ndị kpọrọ onwe ha ex-brig member la achọ leluzu, ndị nke ọzọ leluzu member, ụfọdụ alaghachi ikopụ, ụfọdụ alaghachi ịgbara, then ha na onwe ha ewerekwa time ahụ na-eme ihe sọrọ ha. And emekwa now, emechakwa kịta Ngozi ga-win, nke ahụ abụghị okwu a na-ekwu ugboro lap, or just matter of time. Ndị nke ga-agbara, ọ bụ na ha gbaghara before then, ha gaa underground forever. Ụfọdụ ga-asị ya amaghọ ịma na anyị chewere ka ama ma Simon ya pụta ka anyị mara ebe anyị kwụ, na ya achọghị imegide onye ọbụla. Those ones are follow back. Then ndị nwa na ha ji eme ọrụ na mgbada bụ ndị ọjọọ juru ala be anyị. Mgbe aha ụfọdụ ekwughị okwu na kamera, ụfọdụ ewerekwa nwayọọ rikputekwe setụlụkwa, anọrọkwala echekwa ka o sukwa again. So ihe ga-eme ga-capture ndị nọ na mgbada bụ ndị na-etisasị ihe a na-eme bụ ndị nke nọ n'isi this new government now, make ye sure ọ bụgodị na ya bụ ihe a ga-eme, a ga-esecure this year n'ime, while we are waiting for the arrival of all our both leaders. Ha make sure na ha gizobere a system All got they hard for a corruptor to join, a corrupt mind to join. Because if that system is up and running, only ọjọọ bịa sigori ka ọ pechie tent ya chọọ loophole mgbe o ji chee maybe 2 months onwe ọfụ na this system onwe ka a ga-esi virus ga-esi bata na ya if you decline ya mana isiwa na ọka gị nwa na onwe gị checkmate system, my brother, they will come and they will scatter. And that has been the plan, the antidote Nigeria they use. Nigeria, we wonder all the Igbo people who want Nigeria they use. The likes of Peter Obi, the likes of all the politicians. Even on golden thing cast na hala support na ona had a cook oga. Basically that okay, you need the hijazaki carry omoge.
Yes.
Because if I say some politician no na nwenye ha ga-eme na ha nọ na elekwa anya ka amanye ga-eme ọ ga-asị ọcha ka ọwụ.
They are all the same.
Asị ọcha ka ọwụ. Isi na ijighị eze atọ oke, nide atọ oke, n'idighi iji eze ka eri ya ụmụ gị. Nwe ọzọ na ya bụ ihe mwa na-ekwu. Because ile awọchi ele every day fụ na onwe ha. Achọghị m idile ekwu okwu abụrụ the likes of am ihe ọ na-eme bụ ara ka ọ lapụ nwe bụrụ oge na ọya apụara. And enwe one question nọ na-ajụ onwe m kedu ihe mere ndị ọjọọ na that tribe? Nlajụ the question I answered mekwazakwa ya onwe m because onye ọjọọ onye ori ị ga-anakọtasị na onye abịasị na ihe mere onye ori adịghị ezo ibe ọ bụghị ya onye ori adị careful more than onye obi ya kwụ ọtọ.
Exactly.
Onye ori na-akwachapụ anya more than onye wụsala arụ onye dị ọsụsụ ile n'ụwa a ọ ya mere onye ori ga-ebu ụzọ rụọ fence ọ ya agba ezigbote fence dị strong tinye ezigbote gate. Onye ori bụ onye ori la change key padlock ụlọ ya padlock o ji agba
very strong.
because ọ mago n'ime obi ya ọ ya bụ this war ile ekwu okwu ọ mago na onye ọzọ ga-abịakwa. So all those tactics all they use is ndị mmadụ ori ọ ya protect ebe a anọ ya bụ ihe western people eme. If you read the history before Britain started raiding other nations, the Vikings had raided there because of poverty and because of harsh weather. Mmiri gbara ha okirikiri but they cannot drink of that water. O mere ha ama ihe. But Africa bụ the promised land. Ịgụ Bible of Mefuno trace ya na the Garden of Eden. Ebe nke a river nke a ka good nọ. Ebe nke a ka nke a nọ. Ịgụ ya ọfụma contextualize here the reading. Ifuna Africa bụ that Garden of Eden and ekwu. Mgbe Vikings ha bidoro raid ba conquer the likes of Alexander the Great ha. Is because of ihe isi ike na ndị adịghị n'obodo ha oge dum na ka ụnwụ ga-abịa ya mere ha ji maa ihe but because of na anyị nwere in abundance ka anyị ji dị iberibe anyị dị iberibe because over time ndị iberibe ndị ori ndị ọjọọ ndị ama akarịala nna gị lekwu na egwu kata like let me say me now ụmụ ihe ala emela eme ka ifekata onye dị upright before o compromise ya. Enwe program obi nwanne m was it 2 or 3 days ago. A guy called him, though he's a foolish somebody, but if you flip it, he's not a foolish somebody. He said he followed Nnamdi, that he was drunk with the Nnamdi belief. At the time he made U-turn, according to him, that he can no longer support Biafra. Ihe lemela old brigi iso bambo. Onye like let assume na ma ọ bụghị la achọ ka nwere onwe Biafra bịa. Let assume na mbụ onye ike gwụgwụrụ na iche na m ga-ekwu okwu nwere onwe again. I cannot even nkaja ọsụsụ ya dịba. Anọ ya bụ ihe ndị na-agba ọsọ achọghị ịghọta. The more ha la cause this commotion ha la cause onwe ha, the more ha la weaken the minds of people, good people that would have joined them. A rich man, onye tara afọkwata ego, my brother, adị emefu ego anyhow. Ọ bụla this idiot pụtara n'ụlọ social media destroy ya the garden unu nwere na Finland. I challenge you this morning. Voices no kareno gale kunyere Biafra by now. Karidu no ma surprise. But because of that singular act, and they continued, it dragged us even close to Ogu Wazirike Lucharok. Look at DOS now, speaking from both sides of their mouth. This morning, unu hapu anyị mụnwa adị m current. Ana m ewefere time ọrụ na ana m azụ data m ji ego unu every day is more than 1,000, not that I have it. But ka m nweta information from you people nweta. And ebe obi m dị ọcha, ihe ka a ga-eme m. Because nnụta ihe na-eme, ona nnọ kịta nchọrọ ije ebe nna m, adị m eje ebe nna m n'anyasị. M ga-eje ya mgbe ihe dị. Adị nche ama ka m ga-esi nọrọ. Mpụta dị igwe aka m ekwu okwu anyhow. Because ama m onye bụ onye. So otherwise unu dị ọsọ gbachipụ n'Igbo nkịtị ka ihe mee ha. Ama m obodo ị nọ, otu odo nwanyị nọ ha n'Afrịka. Nọrọ ọrụ ibere unu nwụbarụ na onwunu mmanya biko hapụ ndị ara ka egbubinata ha. Ndị eri n'oso nkwala akọ eri ọkọcha gbaja wawawawa wowo kedu ihe ọ gbọtara ya. O jiri na nga pụtala asị na ndị mmadụ tụrụ ya ego na ndị ala ekele ndị tụrụ ego. Onye ha chọrọ. Akọ unu hapụ ke aka nsi onye ọha baa ha ọnụ. Unu ọbụla m nọ m echebere echiche imegide mmadụ. Anọbe m ebe a na-agba izu. Ọfọ na ogu ka ndị Igbo kpọrọ ya. Ichere m ebe ị na-eche m ka a ga-echete gị. Ọ bụghị onye tinyecha aka ya n'ihe ọjọọ. Ọ chọrọ ịmagide ọ nyacha ịmụ ya ọbata tibe mkpụrụ bụtara m ọsọ enyemaka. Igwe bute ụzọ ma ọ bụ na klon ka ọ bụ ma ọ na-ezigbo igwe bute ụzọ. Ifugo na ọ na-ayị Minister of Defense emeela ya na grupu ndị oge nke. Hapụnụ ndị a. Hapụ ha ka ego kwụsị ịbịa ọkwa ego ka o ji azụta mkpụrụ akara nwa na ha si na ọka emete. You no go take. I am a Minister of Defense now. Whether my clone or the original one, I don't care. Oh
my God.
You know, I
don't watch them. I don't know what is going on there.
I don't watch them. You know, from blogger, I'm on Aka. You already me use it. I'm for the moment. I don't watch them because so no happen. No mambo na bu no one na rasura. Make sure no nwa jezo kwe nwere onwe. Unu make sure na system no ye mo operate. Na enwe ho isabo ga abatara unu. Unu hapụ ndị Igbo, unu hapụ ha. Mmadụ niile aga anwụ. Ebe Israel mechara na 400 years like Egypt, according to the story. Mgbe oge ruru halaria. Emecha peacekeeping now, Hamas will not attack them again. Right to the date. The thing Hamas mere, and the will I call it absolute retaliation Israel in there. Hamas will not attack them again. It will take Hamas another 50 years again before they will raise their ugly head again. So that is what we will see happen. If we don't join our last year, no Najalagari, happen ha can see a balon and I pay money boom every day. Happen or ha even a man Namusoro, see boya and force a demo choir. Also not take go lagwa home. See boya mulagwa gan namman mudondo. Also not take go let me impeding the struggle. See boya mu gwarage mu malagwa this morning. Even Habucha na maga lota burial. See he brook was here. Not ever not to every day kokunda le kuroku makaha ala nguru nwa hatile mi he soro ha. Teba na na-egbu onwe atụkọta sị ego nye ha were ka ebe igwe bute ụzọ ha nọ now. Commander Holy Devil nwa kedebe ha nọ. Ala ebusisi ụmụnne ha ala mụbe ha ọkụ. Ha say to ego happy and leave it as it is. Let us be getting fund. Nobody has sabotaged us. Fund is getting to us. No, because let me not take your time.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for that contribution. I appreciate you. And I can see my brother Maxwell is here. Before my brother Mas Compo, let's hear from Coachux. Your voice is not coming out. Let's try again and see if we can hear you, Coachux. Let's hear you, Coachux. You are there. Go ahead and speak. Coachux, unmute yourself.
Hello, sir.
Go ahead, we can hear you now. Go
okay. Let me just, I'll get back to you. Let me answer one or two people here now. I'll come back.
Okay,
Give me some few minutes.
Okay.
Leave this car, leave this car.
Okay, bro Max. You're welcome. I see
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mazi Chuks. I almost flouted the rules of the program. And I do not know whether some people observe it, but I am so sorry to appear with the in singlet. I never knew that the camera was on, so I was walking towards, putting on something good. I am so sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay. I am part of the program. I saw it on the background before my hand clicked on it, so I have to remove it.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not here to show muscles. No, my muscles is to make sure that Biafra comes, both from my mouth and my body. So I thank you all. Coach Hughes, I thank you. Akonye Wetre, I thank you. Everybody in the comment section, I thank every one of you. Our cabinet members, the honorable members of the United States of Biafra, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and her family, the media warriors that have, are mandated to carry on this gospel. I salute each and every one of you. I salute Mazen Namda Kano, my able leader, that exposed me to so many things that I am aware of today, more to what I knew before joining my mother's ancestral land, and the need to free that great nation and the great people. I say, may God continue to hold him. May God continue to, give him strength, both physically and spiritually, to withstand the attacks, the physical torture, the psychological torture that he is going through. May God also see into the problem of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, that in Finland, that in one way or the other now being made to answer queries as a freedom fighter. And I believe that those people that are making him now to answer questions, restricting him, unrestricting him, and so on and so forth, have forgotten that they passed through the same thing. And as at that time, if those that they were fighting against had the power, they could have done to them what they are doing to Prime Minister today. I just want them to understand that. I just want the good people of Finland to understand that what we are doing today is to replicate the good life that they are enjoying, that has eluded Biafrans even before independence or after independence. They should make sure that they support those that are fighting for the restoration of their fatherland, to bring tranquility, to bring peace, to stop the advancement of these Fulani terrorists that are bent in destroying and capturing places and using it as a foothold to canvass for more an international crime against the world. Europe is not too far from Africa. Nigeria is one of the biggest African countries, one of the biggest in natural resources and human resources. If you will sit down there because of your own economic interest and allow them to overwhelm this country and take over all the natural resources that are there, you will not be far away from being hit. You will not be far away. Prevent it now by supporting Biafrans. Prevent it now by making sure that those that have brought themselves out to stop it, ab initio, are supported and helped. You have no reason to hold Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafran government, in isolation. If those that you fought to get your own freedom did same to you, and I'm in a position to speak, I will speak against it. And if I have anything to, I will fight for you people, because it is your freedom that you are fighting for, the freedom of your own people.
Yes.
May God bless him. Whichever way that they are going to turn the table, turn the bed, turn the chair, turn everything for him. May it be to the betterment of the Biafran people and the spirit of freedom. I thank every one of you. Yes, to the topic that you put in there. The best way to fight is to prepare. When you come to where I am coming from, people do, once they ask you, or maybe your unit is being selected or nominated to go for an operation, whether peace enforcement, peacekeeping operation, or IS, there is what they call preparation to it. You assess your weapons, service them, oil them where possible, test them, test fire, check your skills, check your marksmanship, and check everything. It is that time that they will place you on routine training in order to keep you abreast with what you are going to do. They will tell you the terrain of the place that you are going to operate in. They will tell you the kind of people that you are going to meet there. They will tell you everything you need to know. These are part of the preparations. And anytime the warning order comes, you will be prepared. Yes, I will not travel anymore. I will be in the barracks. I will wait. And immediately the movement order comes in. You are moving. That you are well prepared. If you go back to our people, those before us, the general, the 2IC of Ojukwu, the war they fought was an impromptu war. They were not prepared for it. Being that they fought an impromptu, a sudden war, we had nothing. And take, for instance, for you, Biafrans, my Nemoches and my Namoches. If they fought a sudden war and held a professional army and their supporters right across the world, including the USS Aras at that time, Egypt and Saudi Arabia, all of them, the United Kingdom as a whole, because the United Kingdom fought, England, Wales, Ireland, and Scotland. They joined hand to fight because it was for their own diplomatic and economic interest. Biafrans, Ojukwu, and the great son of Akwa Ibom, the Bibio man. For his name is always escaped my memory. I don't know.
Effiam, Philip
They
Effiam.
fought that war. Major General Philip Effiam. They fought that war and they held the war for 3 good years. Provide what they provided for them, produce all the things that they produced for themselves. What makes you think that if they were prepared, if those before us were prepared, that war would have gone on the side of the evil entity that we are fighting today? It will never. No matter who supported them at that time. If you had support and were ready, fully prepared, knowing what we are going to see, what happened that time wouldn't have happened. And I believe that we learned from it. And I believe that we have learned from the mistakes of the past. Get prepared. Ndị Igbo anyị si na nka ogologo ana-arụ arụ. No matter how long you keep your techniques, instead of it, make it longer. Instead of it to be short, let it be over. Nka ogologo ana-arụ arụ. You will never be disappointed when you make your plans. You won't be disappointed. As we are preaching, like I always say here, as we are preaching, there are 2 things in life when you are fighting for freedom. It's either you get it through dialogue or through the exchange of bullets. And we must get that into our God-given mind and brain. One of these two must occur for us to be properly freed from that criminal entity that is hell-bent in keeping us where they want to keep us. But we say no. So my people, wherever you are, if there is any way that you can teach your children, teach them, expose them, just like these people are busy training their own. These people are busy training their own. If you go into some of the videos that are coming from there, even their women have been trained how to handle cock, and fire. And once our people are exposed to it, definitely anytime they will not be afraid to handle it. If you are not used to handling that thing before, you cannot. The fear that is going to be in you, the first introduction, it might fall from your hands. This is what I have to tell my people. Let's be prepared for any eventuality that is going to come. We are prepared, and we must be prepared. If there is anything that we need to do, we must do it so that we know where we are going to and we know how to go after it. I yield here. Thank you for the mic.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Max. As you have just stated, and you made it very, very clear, there are two choices on how to get our freedom. And Mazen Nande Kano, in one of his speech, explained about those two choices, and he made it clear that we have made our choice. And I want us to hear that sound bite from Mazen Nande.
The path we are pursuing is a path of pressure, relentless pressure, to ensure that Biafra comes. How are we going to employ that pressure? There are only two ways to get your freedom in the history of the whole world. Freedom can be gotten only two ways. One is through the ballot box. In other words, people will contest and they will have Biafra Nationalist Party. Yes, as they have in Scotland. And then we vote for them. When they then go to the house or maybe go to Abuja, they will say, we are here under the mandate of Biafra Nationalist Party. Because of that, we want to go and conduct a referendum in order for us to be free. The other way, you fight. Either you go through the ballot box or you fight. Which option are we choosing? We have chosen to fight.
You heard it clearly. Just to confirm what our beloved brother Max have just said now, we are in line. When we say we are following the orders and foundation that was led by those who started this struggle, that is how it is. Most of the time, things we say here are reminders to what have been told in the past. Some of us have very short memories. That is why we go back again and again to make sure you are online and you're getting what I said. Let's hear from you, Coach Hooks. Let's see if we can hear from you again. Go ahead. Let's try you again.
Good morning, my fellow Biafrans. Good morning, my virtues.
Better.
And good morning, my brother.
You're welcome.
Thank you. About the last video, the second to the last video of that of Nosonkwa that you played before.
Yeah.
Everything pertaining insecurity that is happening in Nigeria presently now is very engineered by Indigwe and Inenducha Nanib. Mando governors, senators, all those are our leaders. They are the ones that are handling that insecurity that is going on in Eastern region very presently now. Because I could remember exactly thing that is happening in Kwara State that I'm living. In the side that I'm living, one local government like that. As of 2 days ago, inside the town, they just enter and they kidnap about 2 or 3 people in the town. even the neighboring village that is along that is at beside that village, and the whole cause of the whole thing. Ndị igwe nọ n'obodo ahụ a ga-ahụ na these people ndị national na-achụ efi ofu onye n'ime ha ga-abata ndị kabinet ajọs gaa n'azụ jee n'alụ nwa ego ha makwego ka ndị isi ọmalụ nwa gaa n'azụ jee n'alụ nwa ego jos otu anche niile do na side asị bụ nọ na nwere ike nọrọ ka ọ nọ sef tụọ aka shito from kankini ka ọ bụ na ọ sọrọ any forest ka ọ bụ na ịmara ị ga-alụ judge under that place, which is exactly thing the men are able presently now. Ndị igwe a niile nọche na Igbo oge elugo mgbe a ga-ebido de tinye anya one by one, which is exactly thing our internal leader Simon Ekpa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuru. Ọ sị na once ndị Igbo mgbanihu mara ihe na-eme ha tinyewe ya anya. No that time all this insecurity, no that time ka the insecurity ga push. But I thank God. I kita no ejirego no Simon Ekpa tinye na on the questioning. Likewise Nnamdi Kanu no kwan kan ko no na DSS donjo aka October the anything October the ilotedo about. Then the boy we wanted to remember anything.
I think Kuchus is still having a network problem. We have to bear with him, and whenever he is ready to connect back again, we can equally listen and hear the conclusion.
That is the implication and one of the benefits of being in the zoo. You see how my own is here. Anytime that I come, unless maybe we have a hazy weather, that is the reason. Okay,
Go ahead.
Okay. As I was saying before call come in, it's the high time that our people will remember. You know that this is exactly people that are cleaners in this country, in this land, Nigeria, even at Biafra land. Because here I didn't see the reason why any of our anybody that just raised up a hand to start speaking for the masses. That is exactly time that all these stupid leaders, that is when they will know, yes, the person in question is coming to distract where our oil well is coming in. That is when they will go to, all of them will just raise up. That it's time for us to take this man away in the road before we destroy where our money is coming on. From where our money is coming in. Anybody that just raise up your head, all of them will just come out. Musa said the other day that the insecurity that is in the east, insecurity is no more longer in the east. To tell you that all of them, they are working hand to hand. And I'm very, very sure any of our people that is collecting money from all those Fulanis to kill his fellow brothers, it will not be well to all of them. It will not be well to all of them. That is just what I want to say. And I pray that God will continue to direct us to the right paths that we are going to follow. The special grace of God.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for that line of thought. And just as we're saying on the part of the discussion we're having today, we must have to be prepared. If you want peace genuinely, you must prepare for war. We do not want the peace of the graveyard. That is why every one of us must be equipped. There are little things we can do on our own. The government is doing everything humanly possible. That is why the recruitment is going across the whole of Biafra land in all the states, 40 states, to make sure everywhere is covered. The enemies are there. When you listen to that video I played, which was made by Nosongwa. It was my beloved brother Max that sent it to me, and I watched it, and I had to play it here. Not because of the individual that is making it, but the information we extract from such videos is what we care about. It's unfortunate that these people that speaks and feel that they are bringing information are the people who will still fight you when you begin to provide solutions. When you bring solutions, they will fight you, they will castigate you. Just like my brother Akonye Wetere said here, when Mazen Nandekano formed the ESN, this same man was one of those who fought Mazen Nandekano for creating ESN. So Nosongwa was on top of it. He was among those who fought and spoke against Mazen Nandekano because he created ESN. And when Mazen Simon Ekpa expanded the ESN, rescued a few of them after the betrayal to the hand of the government, he still joined the government to castigate Mazen Simon Ekpa. And today Mazen Simon Ekpa is on the picture. And they come to play their games, claim to be sending informations. All these things they are saying was what have been said long ago. When these people were preparing to come east, Mazen Nandekano shouted. He said, they are coming. They are coming. When they arrived, he announced it. He said, they arrived. Mazen Nandekano, he announced it. They are in every place. They are everywhere. So this announcement has been made. But never when you say it, they say, oh, you are creating panic. Oh, you are creating problem. You are a tribalist. Oh, you are non-state actors. Today, he's asking villages to create security, create a forest guard. What are the forest guards going to use to equip themselves? Are you creating forest guard with stick or double barrel? At the end of the day, look at Amoteku. Amoteku that was even created and signed by the government. Today, they don't have weapon. What they have is double barrel. They cannot confront the Fulanis in open fire. They can't. And look at somebody suggesting, well, it will get to everybody. Just because it hasn't gotten to you doesn't mean it will not get to you. It will get to everybody. Go ahead, my beloved brother Max.
You see, Mazuchukes, I said it. There was a time we had a program when Amatokun was formed. I now assess what they were about to issue to them. What they were about to issue to them are pump action guns. You see, my people, it is suicidal. Absolutely suicidal. Instead of you to give me pump action to engage someone who is carrying an automatic assault rifle.
Assault rifle. You want to use it?
I better raise up my hand and go and surrender to the person. That is how it is. Let me tell you, that AK-47 they are carrying, it started from AK-47. I remember at AK-47 they call it. It is a man in Russia that produced it. They call Alexander Kalashnikov. It started from. Yeah, it started from 47. Do you know why it is called AK-47? If you handle it, it's very, very light. It's lighter than the black bolt that we used to carry in the Nigerian army. It's lighter than that. And it carries a capacity. That magazine you see that is curved, that is like in a spherical form, carries about 30 rounds of ammunition. NATO approved 7.62 mm caliber. It carries 30 bullets in there. So if you are holding 3 magazines, if you are a marksman, 1 man, 1 bullet, you are carrying 60 of it. You are going to buy 60 people. Or a trained soldier, a minimum of 45. A maximum of 55. You are allowed to lose just 5 bullets. That's what you are allowed to lose. In all cases, you are expected with your marksmanship to get every one of them. That is why they use that term. 1 man, 1 bullet. Can you mute my brother? You see? And the travel distance of that AK-47 is 1.8 kilometers. 1,800 300 meters.
You can imagine.
The killing range of it is 300 meters. Even at 800 meters, it can still hurt you.
Of course.
Can still hurt you. But the killing range is 300 meters. And the pump action gun that these people are carrying to go and face these people, we call it hunter's gun. That is hunter's gun. It's hunter's gun. Even there are some animals that you will use to engage, and they will
face you. They will face you.
You cannot use that. You cannot use that to kill maybe like a lion. They will come after you. You understand? Bullet be bullet. If that one bullet that is targeted at you enters into your body, my brother, that small thing that is looking like the tip of a pen, you will never survive it. Especially when it enters into a sensitive part or organ or cell of your body. And remember, it goes in like this. As it is going in, pointing towards your body, as it will open like umbrella to the exit path. That is how it is. How are you? You see, the non-Sonkwa issue, I listened to that news. I wept for myself. When they remove Ihedion, if Ihedion was to be there today, we are to be there today, I don't think this insecurity in Imo State will go on the way it is going as I'm talking to you now. They imposed this man on them. The Imolites agreed. Some were in support of this man. As I'm talking to you today, there are Imolites that are still supporting this man. That is making it possible for these people to come into Imo State, the land and the land of the old Imo State. There are people, this non-Sonkwa, that is the reason why I gave you. Before this time, non-Sonkwa is a pro-Nigerian. Before this time, he was, a pro-Nigerian. There is
even up to now, he's still pretending he's a pro-Nigerian.
They still believe that there is a new Nigeria.
Exactly.
That is what they believe. But yesterday, that day, was it day before yesterday, he made that video. I saw it live. He was complaining that these people, that was a Jukola, Nefulani Jukola, Imo Ohyan, Ohyan them, Nimo State. They are all over. If you doubt what we are saying and what he said, go and listen to Melafia Obadiah. That was the reason why they mysteriously killed Melafia Obadiah.
Yeah.
Everything that is happening today were what this man said in an open television to the world. And immediately after that program, his submission to the world, he mysteriously were killed, taken away. He died mysteriously. Today, look at them. How do you expect me, as the son of the Igbo people, carrying AK-47 into the forest in Sabongeri, or Agwanrimi in Kaduna, or Unguru in Yobe State, or Geshua in Borno State, or Mina, Niger State, and they will not catch me? Is that what they want to tell us? Who is going to bear the cuts now? Our people, President Abdulkadir set up ESN. They scuttled it. They formed the counter organization, the security aspect, to counter it. What are they? What do they want us to do? And what is our finance? Do they know that we have financial limitations? Do they know? All these people that when they kidnap them, they pay 100 million, 50 million. If you use that 50, divide it into 4. Use 1/3 or 1/4 of what you pay and support the equipment, of the BDF, BLA, and the rest of them. Do you think that we will not make impact? But they prefer to allow the rent to beat them before they begin to look for cover. Today, they are in the forest. I don't know in Abia State. Former Abia State or Aba State now. I don't know of Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, and the rest of them. Nobody knows what is going on. When we came out, when Mazen Namdekano, when Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, came out to fight these people, it was Simon Ekpa that was exposing them in the forest where they were, using satellite images. How many of you remembered? How many of you remembered when Simon Ekpa was exposing them? Our people were chasing them out. To the extent, Mayeti Allah leader went to either Channels TV and told the world that because of ESN, Mazen Namdekano, to a larger extent, Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister, their business has collapsed in the Southeast. Didn't you people hear it? Didn't you people hear it? Today, they have tried every means to destroy by introducing Asari Dokubo in the land, in Biafra. Jesus Christ. They carry non-state actors that are working with state actors to come give them power, to come and begin to, senselessly buy our people the way they are buying them. And none of them will come out to speak or save those people that they are leading, that they are ruling. Those people that have died now, what will be their benefit? What would the bereaved family, get from this criminal system? And if there is nobody to take that land where they are right now, by the time you realize, you see strange faces coming in there to occupy it. This is what they do. This is what they do. If we don't know, we should go and be asking the Benue people. Benue people, Adamawa and Taraba, Nasarawa State and Plateau, go and ask them what they are doing to those people over there, my people. That is exactly what they do. When they come in, they kill, they slaughter people on their way. And when they stay, there is nobody to occupy those areas. Then you see, through the government, they'll begin to bring in people that will begin to set up maybe like businesses there. From there, it becomes their own. That is what they are doing. And God forbid, these people will succeed if our people continue to have this lukewarm attitude in them. Unadi roko, unadi royi, idi roko, idi royi, alandin them hanala. The only thing you know how to do best is to come and carry egg and begin to chant. You've been chanting. Why? Since the time you've been calling those gods and chanting all over, what is the benefit in our land today? Actions, that is what we need. Actions, and stop attacking those that are volunteer to do this. And if you are one of those people that has volunteered to secure the land of my mothers, please know the group that you need to follow. Follow the government of the United States of Biafra. And you will be protected. You will be given everything that you need to protect our land. When the time comes, if you warrant us to come, we will come and defend and join you to defend my mother's ancestral land. I will continue to say it here. If it is necessary, all of us will come and defend that land. So that what happened to the Hausa and the indigenous people in the north will never happen to our people in southeast part of Biafra land. Old Eastern region. That is the Biafra land. Mazi Chiksa, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Max. There's a video I want to play. I want us to, in that video, we are going to see the propaganda of the zoo using their media. Why Mazen Nande cannot call them the angels of darkness. Nigerian media continue to push lie. Even in the presence of all the realities, they continue to push lie. They continue to arrogate the insecurity in that country, more especially in the southeastern country, to the struggle. They put it on the Biafran government, they put it on the IPOB, even when it is obvious that the criminality, the insecurity is caused by the government. They continue to push that lie. But my joy in this program I'm going to play is that the people on the ground knows the truth. And that is why I brought that program. After they continue pushing all their lies, they open their phone number for people to call. And I would like us to pay attention when the people are calling in. You will begin to know that people on the ground, they know the truth. But these people in that media, shamelessly, will always come and sit down and begin to propagate lies, blackmail, and propaganda. And I want us to pay attention to some of those their lies, so that the whole world be watching and see that the people on the ground, they know the truth. But whatever they are hearing from Nigerian government media, the conventional media in Nigeria, every single one of them, they are a bunch of liars and criminals. Their journalists don't step out. They sit in their studio, and Asorok will write to them what to say, and they continue to push those lies and propaganda. Let us listen and hear what this clown has to say in their own studio.
All right, it's 11 o'clock now. Let me go straight to the cocoa of today, the main issue of today. Let's look at it. It's as regards the mass abduction happening in Nigeria, especially in the southeast, because it has been said, I mean, data has it that the southeast tops ransom payment or ransom collections, that is accounting for about 40% nationwide.
Imagine this kind of lie. This is the same country where we were here when a report came out, and the report said that the highest insecure place is the northern part of Nigeria, and they mentioned it. All of a sudden, within the next 24 hours, the same people that put that information came back and said that their site had a problem. That their site had a problem. Today, they have now decided to release a new story telling you that the Southeast has paid the highest ransom, up to 40% of what have paid. Even when we know that the ransom in the north is being paid by the government themselves. We have seen villages told to pay hundreds of millions of naira. We have seen people, even the terrorists cover it on video, when they kidnap people, governments in the north pay ransom that cannot even be mentioned. Now, all of a sudden, after that very information came out, that statistic came out, the government changed it and said that there was an error. The platform came out and said there was an error in their site. Today, they are now bringing the one that suits them, and their media is helping them to project it to the world. A lie from the pit of hell. Let us listen and hear.
The Southeast alone tops ransom payments, and they are accounting for over 40% nationwide. 40%. And that's what the story is. So that is what I actually want to, discuss. I want us to discuss this this afternoon. Let's get to the Southeast, especially if you are of the Southeast extraction. Can we discuss issues in the Southeast? The entire killings, the kidnappings, all of these issues happening in the Southeast that is crippling the economy of the Southeast. Now, the Southeast region of the country witnessed a surge in violence perpetrated by separatist groups enforcing sit-at-home orders, which essentially attacked Nigerian sovereignty with effrontery and arrant.
You see, each time they talk about this insecurity, he now narrows it down to the separatists who are organizing sit-at-home. Every time they talk about it, they narrow it down to sit-at-home. But go and check the loss of life, the killing, and the kidnapping that happened. They didn't happen even on Monday. It wasn't on Monday. The massacre that was done recently by the Fulanis, they don't even mention it. None of their media talked about it. We only saw it on social media. None of their media reported the massacre that happened recently, where families were decimated. But look at these idiots. In speaking about the insecurity in the Southeast. Look at how he now narrowed it down. He now narrowed it down to push your mind to the Biafran restoration, to the IPOB, to those who are pursuing their freedom, which is a blatant lie. And they continue to push a narrative on media. And some people are paying attention. The world is watching. And those who are not familiar with the situation will seem to believe that this is actually the truth. But every single thing you hear on Nigerian media are all lies when they come to the Southeast. Let us hear him.
Disregard for constituted authority. Now, the alarming situation escalated on November the 18th, 2024, when unknown gunmen launched simultaneous attacks on Abatete and Okpo community.
November 18, 2024. Is our Prime Minister still around? Did our Prime Minister give any order? Was the Prime Minister there? Did the Liberation Army engage in anything? That very act, this very thing he's mentioning today, every one of us know the people that perpetrated the act, but this idiot has refused to mention their name, but he started his story to drive your attention and channel the energy of the people towards the agitation. This is how they present their program at all the time, to demonize themselves, not us.
In Anambra State, I hope I got that names correctly though, leaving a trail of destruction and death, including 3 vigilante members and an innocent citizen. These senseless attacks were recurring nightmares which instilled fear and uncertainty among the populace. I'm still talking about the Southeast. Now, in the year under review, another devastating attack in Abia State resulted in a loss of 11 lives, including 5 military personnel and 6 civilians, with the army blaming the outlawed separatist group that is the indigenous.
Now you see how he's confusing himself, bringing what happened at 11th of November 2024. He is now trying to connect it to the other incident that happened in Abia State, that happened within June or whatever. Look at how they present their program. Now dragging the separatists into it, dragging the Biafran struggle into it, to create that notion that it is the Biafran people that are creating the problem and insecurity in Biafran land. I just want Biafrans to pay attention to the evil of Nigerian media and what they do. But my joy is that Biafrans are listening and they know the right thing and what is going on.
Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB movement for the incident that Army was saying that it was IPOB that that IPOB is responsible for, the killing. 11 people died. 11.
But he didn't tell us the people who were responsible for the loss of life on the 11th. Where people were massacred. The one that happened recently in Imo State, they are not talking about it. They are not even making any attempt to talk about it. Nobody is announced. None of the media is presenting it.
And so many civilians, among whom were youths, were alleged to have been killed, harassed, and assaulted by security personnel in a bid to end the reign of the separatist group in the region. In fact, a report by SMB Morgan and African, focused market security intelligence gathering firm revealed that a staggering 419.2 million naira ransom was paid between July 2023 and June 2024 in the Southeast. How much did I call it? 419.2 million naira ransom was paid between July, 2023 and of course June 2024. She's beautiful. Don't worry, it's my producer I'm talking to. Okay, now, these alarming figure accounted for about 40% of the total 1.048 billion naira paid across the 6 geopolitical zones during the same period, with Anambra being the hardest hit, as families shelled up about 350.2 million naira in ransom payment, a whopping 88% of the 400 million naira demanded by kidnappers. Only Anambra paying the highest so far. Friends, a breakdown of the ransom payments across the southeast states, as revealed by the report, showed that Imo State paid 39 million naira as ransom. Abia State paid 25 million naira as ransom, while Enugu State and Ebonyi State paid significantly lower amounts, with 4 million naira and 1 million naira respectively as ransom in 1 year. I think I'd love to go over that again. Imo State paid 39 million naira. 39 million naira as ransom. Abia State paid 25 million naira as IPOP that is causing insecurity in the southeast. Some will tell you, well, it is in the southeast. All right? They're not trying to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's issue to start generating funds for themselves. Killing, maiming, destroying, and all of that.
Did you see the blackmail?
Don't forget that in the north, I told you, these guys hold a particular community, 25 communities to ransom. And they say they must pay 180-something million naira before they can access their farms.
That one doesn't matter.
All right? But we have the presence of the military still in this country. I'm sure the military guys themselves are not happy about what is going on. But some persons have refused to face this issue head on, to really tackle these menace. They feel that, well, some persons are making a chunk of money from it. They are feeding fat, living well with the insecurity situation in the country. But then the big news, the big story is that as regards mass abduction, the southeast Nigeria tops ransom payments.
You see, he's blowing
and
that
they are
trumpet.
accounting for over 40% of all the ransom payments in the entire country. Why? 0700 903 903 903. Let's talk.
Before we listen to the call of the audience, that is where we have to get the lessons and interest and the shame we cover them. Before we go to that place, my beloved brother Max says something on this idiotic report that they are doing and this blackmail against the struggle. Please take up the mic and say something, my brother Max.
The truth, there is nothing I have to say, for these people. These are elements of darkness, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu finished these people while I was listening to him. I still maintain what my able leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said about this brown envelope, journalists and producers of news contents in Nigeria. They are fit for nothing people. They are fit for nothing people. These people are evil. How do I put it now? Before all this report, United Nations on security had a report. I don't know whether you can research and bring it up for our people to see that Southeast remains the most peaceful
absolutely
place in Nigeria. This is not from these idiots. That was from a United Nations security body or something like that. So when these people are coming, they see what they are telling them to do is to paint this picture to justify the heavy-handedness of the military and their cohorts in Biafra land. Because once the world hear, oh, this is what is going on, there's a lot of insecurity, there is need for soldiers and security men to go in there. There is need for government to pay attention. Knowing the Biafran people, what are they? What would they do? They are going to continue their mayhem and intensify it. That is the essence of this, condemning reports that this guy is reading from this improvised studio, like my place that I'm staying to talk right now. They want to make the place They want to give a dog a bad name to kill it. Try to rope in IPOB, rope in Mazen Namdekan, rope in Simon Ekpa. Look at what they said. They are contributing money because of it, and they are cashing big from it. Who are the people cashing big? Because every Saturday we go and do our contribution, small contribution, in order to equip our people in the land that is protecting our mother's ancestral land. That is the thing they are saying, that we're even in space. Fellow Igbo people that I share DNA and blood with, they are the people that are talking it on the space. I've heard them. We've heard on collision of this kind of things in the space with them. So if this one who is not a Biafran is saying it, it won't worry me. If our own people will go on space and begin to canvass worse than what this one has said right now, then Mazi Chooks, what do I say? All I know is this. If you are a Biafran and you feel that Biafra is the right thing for us to do, do whatever. Do not look at these idiots that are writing this nonsensical report. Do what you're supposed to do. When we are freed from these idiots, then we will clap and shout hallelujah. But as long as we are under the control of this, under the invasion of this evil entity, Quantre, if it is good man, my Namochi, he said they are Quantre. This Quantre, things like this will always come on. They will still paint us in this manner. That is the only thing I have to say there. I don't. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for that very submission. Chooks, Coach Chooks, do you have something to say before I continue playing the video?
Yes. Well, am I coming out?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. The whole media in this zoo called Nigeria, they are tagging the insecurity that is happening in Southeast. They are attacking it on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. What of the one that is happening West and North? Who are they tagging that one to?
Thank you. Good question.
That is the question that they're supposed to ask each of every one of them. Is the federal government, which is Nigeria military, they are the one that are responsible of that insecurity, both the one that is happening in the east and the one that is happening in the north. Even the whole four corners of this zoological republic of Nigeria, of Animal Kingdom, they're supposed to be pointing hand on federal government and the whole terrorists that have said that is independent Boko Haram or repented whatever they even choose to call it. They're supposed to point that accusing finger to them. Because I remember as of 2 to 3 months ago, which is exactly thing that you said, that America, United Kingdom, or which country is that? That I said the most peaceful region in the whole entire Nigeria is the eastern part. Okay, why do they? I mean, as the peaceful place in the whole West, I mean, in the whole Nigerian region is Southeast. Why do they remove Mazi Simon Ekpa in the picture? At the moment that they remove it, it's not even up to 2 or 3 days, the attack starts. And the stupid man called himself Musa come out in national TV was telling us that the Southeast is not peaceful. The other day that what is his name myself? This Tinubu, the one that called himself Nigeria president. The other day that he come to Enugu, not less than 2 days, we heard of abduction of about 30 to because if Nigeria news give you a particular number, make you know that particular number that they give you is not true. Because that is what I'm even facing this community that I'm in myself. Because if I'm not mistaken, I'm the only one man standing in this community call Kwara State the local government that I'm living, because I know so many things, so many attacks that I'm even receiving there. Because what after the discussion and everything, what I'm going to tell them that Nigeria news can never give you the news that you are looking for. You can never hear it in any of their national TV. If you want to hear news, make sure you enter YouTube or you enter social media to go and look for news. But if you are expecting Nigeria news, Nigeria national TV to give you news, you are wasting your time, my brother. Because you will not even know the time that the very time, the place that in your house must have to come and carry you there. Because you didn't know the exact time that they even said the community that you are even living in. They have said the community collect the money. Everything will just open. You just wake up one night, you just see the whole community have been sold off. But if you want to hear news, you enter social media and go and look for news. Don't expect Nigeria news to give you news that you are looking for. That is the only thing that I have been telling them. Both our people that are living here, so many of them, because that is the language that my boss, my oga that I serve, that is the language that he normally to give me. When they arrest Nnamdi Kanu, he asked me about Nnamdi Kanu. I tell him arresting Nnamdi Kanu did not stop the movement. The movement is still going.
Of course.
Likewise, when they call Mazi Simon Ekpa for questioning, he still asked me the same question. I tell him, calling Mazi Simon Ekpa for questioning, it did not stop the movement. It did not stop the movement. Biafra is a spirit and no mortar can hold it. No mortar. I'm still saying it, and even that is what I'm repeating whenever I meet my I'll tell him no mortar, no bone of a woman can stop it. Once you arrest or once you hold the person that is on top, before you know it, the mantle will leave from that particular person. The mantle will leave to you meet another person. As all the Biafran is following Simon Ekpa, as they call Mazi Simon Ekpa for questioning, the man to leave his place, enter the spirit, enter our DPM. Is the one leading the struggle now. The divine project of God is the one leading it now. Nobody can stop this movement. I'm still saying it. Nobody, no born of a woman can stop it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much, my brother. Now let us listen to the voice of the people on the ground. The people in that zoo are going to be calling in, both from Biafra land. They'll be calling in, and let us see if they share the same idea or they share the same belief with this lie that these media people are sharing. Let's listen.
700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. Okay? Let's take your calls now. Let's just take your calls. Let's go straight. And so let's see how many calls we can take before we wrap things up this morning. Is that good? Okay. Let's just take calls. But then don't forget, several messages I have not been able to read. Okay, I'll do that, okay? Just chill. Hold on. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Afun Adama.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My own contribution is this, for this security matter. Nigeria, they said they want to then get make them do NIN. Everybody rush go do them. Make them do what do they call that? BVN for bank. Everybody rush go do them. All this money where they call now. So the no fee central bank, no fee trace some security agent, no fee trace how they take pay that money, how they take pay the money and trace and catch and get those people. I ask question. Can you do that? I say every time you go keep quiet for my question.
What you say make I talk now?
So this we say well they say when we go register our SIM card, we'll do that. When we go do this one for bank, we'll go do that. So all this money, where did they pay?
All this ransom, where did they
pay? No, security agents no fit trace from that thing and get to those people. Get them arrested. They no fit do that, which means government's hand is inside. That's why all contribution. Government hand is inside because I believe if the government want to do something, they go do and finish. Make I talk to one thing for this radio today now. May I just abuse one person for government now. No. My brother tomorrow my two hand go become one. They go trust me. Why they don't fit trust all those people? They do transaction, they make call, they may do this one. Government no fit trust, which means government hand is there. That's my contribution. I surrender my case. God bless you.
Surrender your case. I like it when you say I surrender my case. Please surrender it. Hello?
Can I give you a...
Hi. Good morning.
My name is Shita. I'm calling from
okay.
I came from Abia State.
Okay.
Automatically, what you are suffering there in the eastern part of Nigeria is within us. I'm telling you. It's like Nigeria now, they are trying to invite foreigners to come and fight for insurgency here in Nigeria. Forgetting that 400 names from Abu Dhabi, Dubai, get to Nigeria are the sponsors of the insurgency in Nigeria. Exactly. They don't want to review it. They don't want to bring it out. Some time ago, Nnamdi Kanu named some of those names. Just let them not think that we are fools. We're not fools. Some of those names, we know it. Let the federal government give us those 400 names before they invite people from abroad to come and fight for insurgency in Nigeria. In the eastern part of Nigeria, our problem is the army. Sam Ekwana is inside prison. Nnamdi Kanu is inside prison. Who is causing problem in the east now? If not because of God, that is the owner. Therefore, he would have been a dead person by now. The army people supposed to have killed him. They are targeted to IPOB. What happened there is Nigerian army is the killers. They are the unknown government comprised with Dokubo in the eastern part of Nigeria. We all know that. But when time comes, that's what people used to call boss Oye. We're not afraid of them. It will happen to them. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate your call.
There is one thing that guy said about what is going to happen. That in time to come, there will be what we call boys, oh yeah. Maybe some of us are not very comfortable with that very call. When you hear boys, oh yeah, wherever you are as a criminal, you'll be fished out. That was how Otokoto was brought down. And so many criminals in Biafra was brought down. And it's going to happen very, very soon.
All right. Let's take your calls. Okay, I will also read a couple of messages here now. But let me talk to you first. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Oh, what happened? What? 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call to be part of the show. 0700 903 903 903. Let me talk to you. Good morning. Hello.
Good evening from this jurisdiction, brother.
Okay. Good morning from this jurisdiction. What's your name?
My name is Usman Isa. Anyway, I'm calling you from some part of Asia.
Okay. Where exactly?
Okay. I'm in Malaysia calling you anyway.
Okay. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you very much. My brother, I just want to hit the nail at the head the way it is. The problem in that very country called contraptions, major problem there is most of you media houses are hyping the evil of the government in that very country and helping them to do the evil while the good ones are being put into captivity. Reason number one, you will first of all check the election malpractices. You and I know that that election was fraud. That is number one. Then number two, the security. You will watch what happens in Borno a few days ago. A whole mighty military cantonment was attacked, and even the Nigerian military was killed, and these stories was swept under the carpet, and all their focuses was to send their remaining troops to the southeast to keep helping the governors, aiding and abetting the Fulanis to eat and steal from the people they set into slavery, people they don't want to become part of the government, people they don't want to speak, people they don't want to be part of that very country. They held Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as well. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said or did, there are so many Northerners in our place that has done more than that, but nobody has touched them because they are untouchable. Likewise, Yorubas, just like Fela's son, the way he has been bombarding Igbos as if that the Igbos are the major problem of Nigeria. The major problem of Nigeria is the three arms of the government: the jurisdictions, the legislative, and the lawmakers as well. You and I knows that.
All right.
Some of the television studios have been hearing what they are doing, what they are saying, and they are not touching it. They are not telling the government the truth. Now go to the southeast, there are millions of roadblocks, and they are there. These people are kidnapping every blessed day. Who is fooling who? And they are collecting money from the less privileged, even poor people collecting money in the of ransom. But why they have roadblocks and the governments in that place are not saying anything, and nobody's talking to them?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, let's leave it there. Appreciate you. From Malaysia. Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Okay, let's do this one. Hello, are you there? Are you ready to talk?
Hello, Judy.
I bring you good greetings. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Peter Usifo calling from Abara, Benin.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you very much. First, let me visit what the federal government through the Minister of State for Labor has said concerning the review of the minimum wage. To me, it is a political statement. It can never be realized to review under 2 years. And if it is a socio-economic statement, they should tell us that they should have paid 100,000 naira instead of 70,000 naira. But they should think of the ripple effect on the common man who are not workers or civil servants. That's that. Then, as for the tax reform bill, which the Northerners are trying to say that it should be, the VAT should be 3% instead of 15%, so it is a blackmail on the federal government. That's that. Then concerning the issue at stake, that is insecurity, especially 40% of the money realized so far that has now been realized from the southeast according to the source. I don't know if it is a National Bureau of Statistics, but according to that source. So, first of all, let us understand that kidnapping is it is not the end of armed robbery. It is sophisticated armed robbery because of cashless society we are having now. Nobody can come to your house and tell you to bring out 100,000 naira, 1 million naira cash, and then you'll be able to bring it out. Probably they may even sort of bring it POS, but it's not possible. So that is why kidnapping has been there. Then banditry, as far as I'm concerned, is in the north, where they tell the farmers to pay for a certain amount before they can go and harvest their products. So me, it's a matter of choice by the leaders, the political leaders and the spiritual leaders over there.
Thank you.
So I think insecurity is a matter of choice, and we have to deal with it squarely. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your call.
This one that called is probably a one Nigerian. By mercy, they call one Nigerian.
Good morning, Jude. Solomon Asika from Mushin is saying, all I know is we are making fool of ourselves in this country. Because the number one problem of this country is insecurity. Government should solve insecurity, and you said we should vote them out. But after Abiola's election, the best ever had election in Nigeria, right, was in 2023. We can see the outcome. What are you saying? I don't understand that. Hello? Good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Hello? Okay. 0700 903 903 903. Yeah, that's the number. Hello?
The Jude.
Good morning.
My main man of the year. I greet you.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, happy New Year. This is Anthony calling from Jimu.
Oh, welcome, Anthony.
Yeah, I've been calling for since last year. You didn't pick. I picked today.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Yes, thank you. Jude, you see, though Marigato Afuma Dama, because he hinted where I'm going to. You see this insecurity that we are suffering in this country. Anybody that we said government doesn't know what is going on about this insecurity, you know that person is supporting evil. Because why I say so is that 2015, before when Jonathan bring an issue of BBN, when immediately they give that law, everybody were rushing to bank. Everybody were rushing. So they started registration of SIM card. So many of us was blocked. So many of innocent people we have blocked their own business contact because of registration of this. They said the insecurity. See today, the whole Nigerian money they claim that they want to fight insecurity. Where are those money? Up to today, nobody were given account of that account of those money. Now Tinubu has started his own. My brother, they should stop. All of us will know what they are doing.
All right. Thank you.
We know what they are doing.
Let's leave it there. Thank you. Saying I disagree with the report that Igbo land is having 40% of kidnapping and ransom. North is the highest, and many kidnapping in the north are underreported. Remember the report government agencies last week that East was the least. May God save our land. Amechi from Mafoluku said, okay. Okay, let me talk to you first. Let me talk to you first. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. This is Emmanuel from Finland.
Emmanuel, welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. I go straight to the issue of insecurity. And I hear people say we should invite mercenaries. I'm afraid that will not equally work. You know why? Mercenaries are contractors. And who is going to give them the contract? Is it not the same federal government that has failed to prosecute the names given to them? Is it by Saudi Arabia or this Middle East country? Mercenaries are only coming to act according to what they are instructed to do. So if federal government awards them the contract, they come with their heavy machines, they will only face the direction the federal government tells them to face. And this is the same federal government that has failed. They got the list of terrorists or whatever list they gave them and failed to act on it. So the inviting mercenaries is equally is failed from the very beginning. This problem, federal government knows our problem. They know. Look at somebody just called now, they talk about BVN. Look at BVN with all the promises. You were able to trace transfer of whatever. Still, it has not worked. Mercenaries will not help us. The day we are ready, we will solve our problems. As Nigerians, in toto, in situ, or whatever grammar you know. We will solve our own problems when we are ready. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day too. From Finland. Thank you for calling. Appreciate you. 0700 903 903 903. Still want to take your calls, okay? Yeah, feel free to just call in and make your contributions. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning to you. Okay, let me first of all read this message and then take your call. the statistics of Southeast being the 40% of kidnapping and ransom payment is fake, doctored, mischievous, and politically motivated. The one released by a government agency last year has East as the least. My argument is that people are kidnapped en masse. Both South is on individual kidnap. So the publication is a complete propaganda. May God save our land. Amechi from Mafoluku is the one sending that message. All right. Aside Amechi, someone is also saying something here. Yeah. And he's saying, okay. Insecurity everywhere. A government that cannot fight insecurity should be voted out of power. APC is a failure. Billy from Ikoton went for that to say, we will continue to have these lamentation when you have a government that is not people-oriented. Let's stop these lamentation once and for all by voting and chasing away this predator APC. Let us all rally around Peter Obi as our egalitarian leader in the next election. APC and its leadership should leave this country immediately. God has rejected APC by Billy. Thank you. Thank you for your message. Hello. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Ikami.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. This is Babalola calling from Maduro.
Okay.
My take is on insecurity. Well, I'm not surprised because this man has told the whole world, immediately assume office, that he will continue from the legacy that Buhari left. So what do you expect? So if people are still expecting him to perform a miracle, they are deceiving themselves. This man don't have anything to offer. Buhari did his own complete 8 years. There is nothing. Insecurity everywhere, which destroy a lot of things in this country, and we are still continuing. And we are expecting a good result. So nothing will come out.
Thank you.
This our brother from Southeast, the way they are treating them, we don't like it. I'm a Yoruba man, typical Yoruba man, but I hate injustice where they cannot do something equally. Everybody has equal rights in this country. I don't know why they are sidelining them. They are using politics to divide everybody. Is it supposed to be so? So that's why this country can never develop. Let's tell ourselves the truth. That is the problem of this country. Everything has been politicized, which is very bad. So that's my take. I pray that God will intervene. That's just
Amen. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you.
And thank you, my beloved brother. I think we have to stop it here. Let us know because it is a very long. People are calling. But I want you to check within yourself. Out of all the people that call, is there any single one of them that was on the line of the government? Out of all the people that call, you had them. You see that when he, upon all the way he tried to straighten his own language, he tried to present the struggle as the only problem as those who are kidnapping. He first of all tried to cage it and focus people's attention on Biafra. Yet, look at the calls that are coming in. None of those calls indicted what we are doing and say we are the cause of the problem. The people knows what the problem is. My brother Max, just go on and speak to us as we are rounding up on the program so that I can prepare for other activities that I think we have today. Go on, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You see, you see, truth is like a smoke. There is no way you will cover it. If you like, cover it with anything that you want to cover it with. It must come out. You see, it is here now from the calls that we have heard. You know, it's evidently proven that people are on the ground. Look at the Yoruba man. Look at the Yoruba man speaking. He said, I am a Yoruba man, but I do not like the treatment the Igbo part of Biafra lands are getting. You understand? This is on view. But at the end of it all, as a one Nigerian, he concluded by saying, God will help Nigeria. It is the Israelis sitting down there for God to come and help them fight their enemies? Is Russia sitting down allowing God to come and fight their enemies?
No.
Why must you wait for God to come and fight for you when God has given you the resources to buy things, to defend yourself, to, meet people and speak to people? Why? See, let me tell you one thing. These people are, you see, if you look at their program, I do not know how they do it. Every day or every week, they review all the things they put in place in their studio in terms of security. And they will make an analysis and conclusion, draw an inference on whatever that this is how they get the analysis on security. Oh, this is the response of people at so time. This is what we discussed. This is what we discussed. That is exactly what they are doing. They are doing the PD of their paymasters. They are doing everything. They cannot find anything incriminating about the Biafran real agitators or any other person that is fighting for Biafra restoration. Okay, they are looking one way or the other to tie everybody in, tie it with the Biafran agitators, and they make it look like they are the best people that are. I listened to one yesterday, man. You won't be surprised. If you will be anyway, as people that come from Nigeria, you won't be surprised. This is a journalist that knows fully well that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu IPOB has been de-proscribed by a high court in Enugu. As far as I know, Mazi Chooks, and all the people in the comment section, if I am lying, please write it down and correct me. There is no court that has ruled against the ruling of that high court in Enugu that de-proscribed IPOB and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. From that day that ruling was made at that high court, no other appeal has been made to challenge the ruling of that court, which means the ruling of the court stands. But you will see these journalists, people that host programs in television, online television, still call IPOB a proscribed.
Yes, they continue to use that very term.
Proscribed. They have never referred to the high court ruling. They do away with that every time proscribed. What are they looking at? In order to just make us look like, yeah, these people are terrorists in the eyes of the world. But irrespective of how hard they try, God has a way of falling them flat on the ground.
It's using them
busting their stomach. You are here. That God, it's another thing to hear this thing and we don't have a platform to debunk them. You are here, I am here. The rest are here online, debunking the lies of these people. You see, that is why Musa said that we have taken over the airspace. Yes, we have taken over the airspace.
And they will not get it back.
Yeah, and the reason why people are listening to us is because of the elements of truth in whatever that we put out there. Are they not buying people in Biafra land?
Yeah.
Is the police, the army, the Air Force, National Defense Force, NSCDS or whatever they call it, are they not extorting Biafrans in the name of checkpoints and searching? Are they not?
Yeah.
What is the level of insecurity in the Southeast apart from agitation that will make the kind of boots that you see on the ground of the Biafran land? That they cannot do where you have more than, you have ISIS West Africa, you have Boko Haram, you have Fulani terrorists, you have Islamia, what, you have ISIS themselves. Then you have the other one, the new one they call Lakurawa. How many checkpoints do they have? They are decimating them on daily basis per hour, going into the camps military barracks, to destroy military barracks, kill. Have they gone there and immersed this kind and set out this kind of boost that they have in Biafra land? The reason why they are doing it is because our political elites in Biafra land are now politically irrelevant. They have teeth they can no longer bite because they are in bed with corruption. They are in bed with the evil that are tormenting our land. That is the reason why when they speak, they are taking them with a pinch of salt. They have no power. These were the Igbo elite, the Biafran elites before. In the time past, when they open their mouth and speak, the country trembles. Today, because of their idiosyncrasy, because of their stupidity, I will call them. Let them say I am insulting. I am insulting the character of this our people. I am not insulting them. The character is what I am. The behavior of this our people is what I'm attacking. I'm not attacking them because they are they are my mates. No. Today they can no longer speak. Even when they speak, they don't have no bite. See, 80-something-year-old, 70-something-year-old Igbo elite will go, instead of him to talk like before and the world will listen, now they've resorted into begging. The only people that is putting the Nigerian terrorist entity, their feet on the fire, is you, the United States of Biafra, the cabinet members, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, you, part of the media warrior, and every genuine Biafra under the United States of Biafra that are putting the feet of the Nigerian terrorist entity on the fire. The rest have gone. They can't speak because they are in bed with evil. On this note, Biafran people, wherever you are, nobody is going to do this job for us. No matter how small, I continue to plead with every one of you. Do the right thing. Go to the appropriate account and donate no matter what. Do not wait for the day of donations, fundraising. Our land must be saved. My mother's ancestral land must be saved from evil. We must get rid of these people before it is too late. Let us join hands to remove the hand of the monkey in the pot of soup before it becomes the hand of a man. Let's restore the dignity of the Biafran people that the political elite has allowed to elude us. And in everything that you are going to do, I say, may Chukwu Kabiyama continue to protect and provide for each and every one of us. By so doing, we will support the liberate modern success and the dignity of the people of Biafra. Can you hear me, man? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's breaking up, but I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. And as we are doing whatever that we're supposed to do, you are creator that put you in the soil of that on the soil, on the ground of Biafra land will never disappoint us. I remain the Okene of Biafra, Mazi and Wimbun. I love you all. On behalf of my family, I say we love you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Max. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let us hear from Godwin Igwe. Godwin Igwe, you've been coming in and out. Sorry for, I think it's a network problem or so, but thank God you made it at last. Go ahead, my brother.
Good afternoon from my end here. I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. So I have a few questions to ask, please. I
I saw the topic of you are handling today, and I really love that topic because with the Igbos, we are kind of some people that are very difficult and hard to convince.
Oh, network problem. I think our brother Godwin is having a network problem. He has been trying to join all this while. I think he's having a network issue out there. Our brother Godwin, try and shake your network. We can't hear you anymore. Godwin, we can't hear you. We cannot hear you. Before Godwin connects back, let us hear from Kochux. Are you there, Kochux? Give us your closing remark as we are rounding up. Kochux, can you speak to us? Kochux, if you are there.
Hello, sir.
All right, go on, Kochux. Can hear you. Give us the closing remark as we are rounding up. Meanwhile, the person that just went up now, if you can still come back in so we can be able to allow you to. Go ahead, Kochux.
Okay. The hour has come. This is the appointed time that that our people, which is in Dubo, they're supposed to know this. Nobody can fight this battle for us. It's our collective effort. It's only our collective effort to support the government. Because as I'm seeing it now, it's only the United States of Biafra. They are the only it's only the qualified government that can fight this battle for us.
Yes.
And all of us are supposed to come together now. Even all these are big men. That all this festival period, all of them, they'll just enter East. Use raising money anyhow. Where they are seeing their people dying every day. The people that they kidnap, as moment they leave, none of them is remembering of all those people. What they're supposed to do now, all of us are supposed to come together. Because all these things that is happening now, you haven't even touched them. The parish priest that is in Anambra State, when these kidnappers, when they kidnap person that touch him, that is when you know that hackers, that's why they know that to locate where all these bandits are living. That is when you know, yes, this thing is working. Likewise, all of them. When the bandits kidnap anybody close to them, that is when they started speaking up. But now, he haven't reached them. He haven't reached their places. He's meeting other people. They're supposed to speak out, not even speaking out myself. You can do your contribution secretly. Nobody will know that you are even supporting the government. Nobody. No government will going to come after you. The website is open. Everybody can send money to you. And they're not going to checkmate any of your statement of account that you send money to this or so, please. The hour has come. The hour has come. And this is the appointed time. And I'm very, very sure by special grace of God, after this Donald Trump inauguration, everything will go to the face of this agitation, not even agitation, the face of our recognition will change. Because I'm very, very sure once this inauguration ends, even United Kingdom, you're going to special grace of God. Nobody will going to stop it. Nobody. Thank you very much for the good work that you are doing for us. And I pray that Almighty God will continue to strengthen both the cabinet and all the supporters of United States of Biafra.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for being part of the program today from the beginning to the end. I thank you for your immense contribution, and I appreciate everyone that have joined us on this very issue.
I want you people to understand that the liberation of Biafra has entered the highest stage in the history of Biafra. Not even during the war. I am telling you, it has entered the highest stage ever. And we are going to do everything humanly possible in this life to restore Biafra. Everything humanly possible will be done. And I want you people to understand that the Biafra liberation is step by step, segment by segment, plan by plan, executions by execution. We'll be executing those plans according to the template till the last one. And Biafra.
Let us go talk about the objective of your struggle and how do you intend to achieve it in practical terms?
In practical terms, it is civil disobedience. The same way that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. accomplished civil rights in America, the same way that Mahatma Gandhi led India to independence out of British colonial rule, the same principles we are applying, and might I add, very successfully too. We will do everything possible to unravel and unshackle the zoo called Nigeria. Everything humanly possible. No stone will be left unturned. We will sacrifice everything sacrificable. Material, life, blood will throw into.
And we will do everything humanly possible to see the Biafra exit.